Hi, in this video you'll learn how to update an existing column with new values and also how to add a new column in a Google spreadsheet. So let's start by updating this entire column. These are temperature data in Celsius degree, air temperature. We want to convert this into Fahrenheit, which is the American temperature measurement unit. So we're looking at the column E, which spans from 2 to 25, E to E25. So I have established a connection to the Google Sheet account, created a spreadsheet object, created a worksheet object. Now I can point to worksheet 1.update. We said it was E2 to E25. We want to update this with a new column. Now the column comes as a list. So before we supply a column here, we need to have that column ready. So let's calculate a list of new temperature values in Fahrenheit. First though, we need to get the current values from E2 to E25. So that is the existing column. We store that in a variable and let's see what we have as existing column. So that is the output of the existing column with existing temperature values. You'll notice that each value is inside a list, so it's a list of little lists, tiny lists, so to say. Therefore, we need to take that into account when we calculate the new column list, which is equal to a list comprehension. So whenever you want to create a list out of another list, you use list comprehension. You can also use a for loop, but list comprehensions are more Pythonic and you just do the entire calculation in one line. So what we want to do is we want to iterate for I in existing column. Now what is I? I will be each of these lists, these, that and that. Now what do we want to do to each list? Well, first we want to extract the item out of that list. So I0, right? So if you print new column at this point, you're going to get a flat list. So these are strings now, they are not lists with strings inside. So we're doing better now. But we need to do something else to those strings. First we need to convert them into floats, run. Yeah, now we have numbers, no quotes around those numbers. Then for each number, what we want to do is we want to apply now the formula that converts Celsius degree to Fahrenheit. And that is the formula. So Celsius degree, the value times 9 divided by 5 plus 32 gives Fahrenheit. So we're going to have a list of Fahrenheit for I in existing column. Execute that. And these are the values. And if you want to round those numbers because we have too many decimal points, output a round function around the formula and put the formula and then put the formula inside parentheses. So that is the first argument of the round function. Then the second argument is 1. So 1 digit is all we need after the decimal point. Now we're ready to execute the update function. So that column will get as values this new column. So you can say new column there, or what I would suggest is to put the new column in a new column, like for G, for example. So I would like to change this to G2, G25. But it's up to you. So if you leave them as they are, you override the existing values. So be aware of that. So run now. And initially you'll get an error. That is because the update method expects a list of lists, but our list is flat for now, you see. So if you want to have that list of lists, you want to put these values into lists. So the rounds function output, you have to put it into a list. And then you execute again. And so this is the new column now. List of lists. And this is the new column in the spreadsheet. If you want to have a header, you could do something like Fahrenheit for the header, so a list plus that list, because you see what we're doing is Fahrenheit plus something like 1, 2, 3, etc. A list, and you get a concatenated list. So that first goes as the first item of the list, and the other values go after that first item. But in our case, we have this nested list, so you want to use double square brackets. Execute. And don't forget that we need to change G1 now, so Fahrenheit goes to G1. Yeah, here we go. So we have a new column in the spreadsheet. And that is the entire code for this video. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.